Say they don't give any trophies after 9 games. Last time I checked, they don't. Thank goodness, right? They don't. They don't. Maybe we've been number one after. Have we been number one after 9 games before? Maybe that year if they give a trophy, that'd be good. But yeah, they don't. They don't give trophies after 9 games. It's all good, and we're just honored to be one of those teams that has a chance. We're gonna keep scrapping and clawing and see if we can. Keep trying to win games.
Just curious, like, not trying to make too big of a deal out of this, but like in the moment when you're watching the unveiling of the rankings and you see Clemson at 5, are you like, huh? What's your?
I actually missed it.
Okay.
I thought it was at 7:30. I didn't know it was at 9 or whatever, and so I had it on, and then I ended up watching our basketball game while I was working. And then I had to go have cake with my mom, so I actually missed it completely, and because my time was off. So there you go. It wasn't. But I found out pretty quick because all of a sudden my phone starts blowing up. Gas up the bus, coach. People were so mad. I'm like, man, it's all good. We're one of those teams, Hey, we're in the mix. We just got to keep winning, and hopefully we'll scratch and claw. And we got one spot to go to get in there. So hopefully we can play well enough, and we got a lot of ball left. Hopefully we have 4 more games, and that's going to be, you get what you earn. You get 12, and you got to earn anything after that. And you can't win 12 till you win 10. So we're just trying to. What's the old barbershop mentality, right? One at a time. And just see if we can play well this week against NC State and find a way to win. A 10th win would be huge. I mean, that would be an unbelievable accomplishment for our program. And it also keeps us on track for the division. And now obviously that we got, 8 days left and the division race is over. And then you're kind of on to your next goal. And all the rest of that stuff will take care of itself. So I would say rest easy and just enjoy the journey. And again, they don't give those trophies out after 9 games.
Is it one of those things where they know?
Yeah. These guys know. I don't have to say anything. I mean, and again, we're a team that's got a chance. We're one of those teams, and there's a lot of ball left to be played. So it's not worth getting worked up about. We need to focus on beating NC State. That's all we need to worry about, because if you go lose to NC State, none of it matters. We're in playoff football. I mean, everybody wants to expand the playoffs. If you expanded the playoffs and there were 8 or 10 teams, well, then this game isn't as big a deal this week. Then you start, well, they lost that game. That's okay. They're still one of the better teams. Just had a bad day. No, we don't have that luxury. This is a huge, monstrous game. And guess what? Next week, monstrous, and the next week, monstrous, and the next week, monstrous. I mean, it's like the state playoffs in high school, right? Where you got to win like 5 games, and it's a best of 1 every week. That's really where we are, and that's our mindset. But I love that. That's what we're built for. We're built for November, and we're built for the postseason. Everything's builds to this, and I love it. A lot on the line every week. There's very few teams that are in position. And we're one of those teams, so if we're good enough to get across the line first, then it'll work out. If we're not, then we're gonna have a great year no matter what. We'll reload for next year, but just want to get to Charlotte right now.
Do you think from this point forward that it's going to be more about what you guys do on the field than some narrative people might have out there like earlier in the year?
I don't know what else we can do on the field. This is the best offensive production we've ever had, ever. So I don't know what else we can do. Never had a defense. In fact, college football hadn't had it but 2 in 20 years that have held 9 opponents to less than 300. So if it's about what's on the field, I don't know what else we can do. We're playing pretty good. So we just got to keep playing well. We've had 4 games in a row that I think we've played pretty clean. And but that's a sign of maturity. Again, if we're playing our best football in September and October, and then you're kind of, that ain't the recipe. You want to build depth. You want to build confidence. You want to stay healthy, and you certainly want to dominate your opponents. And I think we've done that every game but one. You want to position yourself for big things in the postseason, and we've done all those things. So we're in a good spot. We got to finish. And I mean, I think we're in a very similar position team-wise as we were last year, but that team finished. Is this team going to finish and stay focused on the little things and really, have that burning desire to finish the right way?
No injuries to report, Coach?
No, everybody's back. We got them all back. Everybody's healthy. Finally got X back and having a great week, and Denzel back. So we're in a good shape. And again, we got one more week, and then we get an open date. I haven't had that in a while. I can't remember having an open date that late in the season, so that sets up pretty good too. So I like our schedule. We just got to finish. We got about 8 days left, and nothing more important than Thursday, tomorrow.
Scott and I were talking, which is dangerous, but we were saying if we're Dave Doran, it's flea flickers and halfback passes and quarterback receptions.
Well, that just be business as usual,
and that
because
makes
they do
them
all
dangerous.
that.
Yeah.
They have all that, and they call all that. It's unbelievable. They really do. I mean, you can break them down. They've got every gadget in the book, and it's stressful because you don't, they call it. I mean, a lot of teams go out and practice. We got all kinds of stuff we practice, but we don't always call it. We don't always need to call it, But we got it. We got it. So you never know. But we might run that triple-double reverse pitch back, throw back pass. So no, they do. They put a lot of stress on you because they've got them all: flea flickers, double passes, reverse pitch back to the quarterback, passes, halfback pass. They have all that stuff.
They ran 2 flea flickers in the first half last week, didn't they?
Yeah.
Coach, watching the Wofford game again on some of those runs by Travis, real good blocks by the receivers downfield. Is this about as well as any group of receivers you've had in terms of blocking?
No question, and that's something we take a lot of pride in is blocking at the second level, and I hold these guys. I mean, that's obviously my expertise, if you will, and I take a lot of pride in that. You're not going to play if you don't block. And that's just something that these guys, but probably this guy that's had as good a year blocking as anybody's T. Higgins. And it's amazing how those things go hand in hand, and he's such a complete player. That's what we talk about all the time, being a complete player. Be great without the ball. And, when you got it back like we got, second level blocks are massive plays, because, you get those first level blocks and that's great. And he's going to run through a little smoke along the way. But when you really are relentless on the second level with a guy like Etienne, you get massive plays because it doesn't take much, and so it just takes some effort and a little technique and a little, like I said, a little want to. And those guys have done a great job. They have blocked really, really well. All of them. Really pleased with that receiver group.
But they're